Jurgen Klopp has announced he's going to be leaving Liverpool at the end of the season. We'll be getting lots of reaction to this very surprise news. David James, a former Liverpool goalkeeper, can speak to us now. What a difference a day makes. Had a lovely little chat yesterday about building up to the weekend's action, and now this. What are your thoughts?
Yeah, good morning, Hayley. Well, first thing, I was surprised, shocked, and shall I say in disbelief, because the way that I, like many people, I'm sure, received the news in a group chat, I thought someone was putting out some fake news. So I had to check all my news sources that I could find out, and then obviously Sky Sports broke the news. So yeah, shocked. I mean, let's be right. You know, it's not the end of someone's life here. It's not the end of the world in that sense, but it is a shock that, as everyone has mentioned before, that Jurgen signed a contract for an extension in his contract, I think till the end of next season after that. And the news coming now just seems completely out of time, given that he's looking to leave at the end of the season. So, yeah, like everyone else, just trying to process everything at the moment.
As are a lot of fans. You said, it's not the end of the world, worse things happen, but it will feel like that for some Liverpool fans, won't it?
Yeah. I mean, putting things in context, in the sporting context, I mean, this guy has changed the face of Liverpool, as you say, in 8.5 years. The success they've had in Europe, bringing that Premier League trophy, something no one else had done before. He's charismatic. Everything about him is superb. And Liverpool fans, I think, the majority will be questioning how you can replace this character, given what he's done and what he will continue to do for the rest of the season. I mean, let's be right, he's on for a quadruple this year, and he could leave with the best return of any Liverpool manager ever. So it's a difficult one to, as I say, to process, but I think in a good way, it's because of how good he's done.
With them still battling on 4 fronts, what must that feel like as a player, and what you want to give Jurgen Klopp as a kind of goodbye present?
Well, it makes Anfield interesting on the weekend, doesn't it, for the FA Cup match? So, yeah, I think that there'll be a lot of murmuring around the stadium with regards to the Klopp news, more so than the football, perhaps. But as I say, I don't expect players to play any better than they would do in any normal circumstance. If you're professional enough, that shouldn't be an issue. I just think, as I say, they're on a situation in the club where they're in a good place. As you say, battling on 4 fronts. Top of the league with a game essentially 2 points in hand. I mean, everything is good about Liverpool, and providing, and I'd imagine they would have prepared for this statement to come out in some way, providing they keep to the script, don't allow any kind of bad news to sort of intervene with where the club and the players are at, then there's no reason why this season can't be really, really successful for them.
Yeah, and just finally, if we look ahead, because it is going to be talked about, who do we feel might be a replacement? Just looking at some of the favourites at the moment, Xavi Alonso being mentioned there, Steven Gerrard's name's up there, Roberto De Zerbi, Julian Nagelsmann, Ange Postecoglou's up there, as well as Luis Enrique. I mean, a whole host of names there. But what type of manager do you think Liverpool are going to be looking for, and who can fill the boots of Klopp?
Well, I think, and again, going back to the point I made earlier, the beauty of Klopp and where he's superior to most managers is his ability to handle the media and any kind of questioning in that situation. Liverpool don't have crisis because of what Klopp said. That's the way that I see his role as a manager, beyond obviously controlling the team. Xavi Alonso is an interesting one, of course, and Jose sort of touched on it before. I mean, this is a guy who's doing super well in the Bundesliga at the moment, and he will have a host of clubs who are interested in him. So in a way, he's got the options to make the choice, rather than his love just for Liverpool being the one that's going to override any decision that he makes. Of course, he may just say it by Leverkusen, so we won't know. If I can, Dortmund and Edin Terzic, the manager there, I mean, that could be an option. I mean, he's done a fantastic job with Dortmund. Jurgen Klopp coming from Dortmund, there seems to be a nice bit of synergy there. But I think for Liverpool, as I say, I think they will already have a list of managers that they're keeping their eye on, which they have done for the last couple of years. And they will be pursuing those managers now to see what the options are. They may be people that we haven't even talked about.